Yo guys, Dmonty here with another video on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. So we got a lot to talk about today. It looks like the time I got reincarnated as a slime, or also known as Tensura collab, is going to be coming to the global side of the game, officially announced by Netmarble, okay? Now, before we get too far into this, I do want to state, and flat out state, that nothing is official, except for this part right here, because this is on the Netmarble official forum. I'm basically saying what happened on JP for the majority of this video, which is most likely going to happen again on the global side of the game, but nothing is official until officially announced by Netmarble. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about these guys really quick. It looks like if things stay true, we should get 4 new units, 2 Rimurus, a Maru, and a Millum. Okay, guys? We're going to go show those units really quick. I'm going to go hop over to my JP account. We're going to go right here. Okay, so this right here is going to be the Rimuru, guys. And there's actually quite a bit to talk about. For this part right here, we'll go over all the outfits for the characters, and then I'll kind of show what all the characters look like. Then we'll go over what the units actually do, and then we'll probably talk about the Ifrit raid after all that, guys. Alright, so first unit, you can see all 4 units are right here. The 2 Rimurus, the Slime, and this Rimuru right here have the same name, so you can't run them on the same team, even though they're dramatically different. And if those that haven't seen the anime, yes, this Slime right here is the same character as this transformed into his human state, okay? I have seen the anime, so I understand that, but I know it's confusing for people. Like, how is that Rimuru, and how is that Rimuru? That doesn't make sense, bro. But they are the same character, okay? Alright, so for this part right here, like I said, I'm going to show all the outfits and everything really quick. Now, if things stay true as they were in JP, there will be 2 separate banners, okay? And one will have Rimuru and the Slime. The other banner will have Millum and Maru. So, out of the units, I'm not going to lie to you. On my JP account, there's still 75. The units kind of fell off a little bit. They aren't very usable in today's meta in any state or any form. Really, this is not that great of units, believe it or not. However, the Slime collab is hype. I don't want a wanted poster for these 4 units like forever in my box. Well, one of them's free, but so 3 units. So I will be summoning on the banner and see if I can get lucky. Now, there are some GSSR tickets that happen on JP. I don't know if Global is going to be getting those, but I'm definitely going to have some content releasing on this, guy. So make sure to turn that notification bell on if you want to see some summons, okay? Okay, so let's talk about outfits. How many Rimurus did I pull? I think I pulled 2, actually, so that's not bad. So let's talk about the outfits really quick. This one right here is the paid-for outfit. It was like 40 bucks on JP. Came with hair, came with sword, came with, you know, the outfit in general. This one right here is the one that you got from the Ifrit raid, if I'm not mistaken. And when you first summon Rimuru, this is the one that he comes with. And once you awaken him, he goes to this outfit right here. Weapons, I believe this is the one he starts. Actually, I think that might be Ifrit raid as well. I can't read Japanese, so I can't tell you where it came from. But I do know the UR one you have to purchase, okay? So I did buy all the outfits for these characters because I was really hyped for them. And Millum, dude, I got to like rank 4,000 in PvP with Millum. Millum has some cool mechanics to her that I'll go over here in a second. And headpieces, quite a few headpieces. There's one with the mask here that I actually like quite a bit. There's the ponytail. Hair out, and this one right here is the one I normally like to run, which is not run right now, so we're gonna go ahead and change to that. But that's with the mask on, okay? So that right there is going to be Rimuru transform state, probably going to be featured on the first part of the banner. I don't know what banner is going to come first, if it's going to be Rimuru or if it's going to be Maru and Millum. It most likely will be Rimuru to kick off the collab. Now, let's talk about the other Rimuru card, which is going to be this one right here. If I can just click that, let's go right here. Perfect. Alright, and again, guys, I'll go over what these guys do in just a second. Now, this guy is kind of a little funny. All these units are a little bit funny. No weapons, none at all, but there are a couple, like, outfits that you can do for them. So what is this one? Okay, so this is just plain slime. This is slime with blushing. I don't know the difference between these two. I don't see. Hello. Okay, and what the? Okay, maybe if I don't know. I can't tell you an answer there. So I have no idea what all the differences between these. They look kind of similar to me, but oh well. He has no weapons, guys. He's a slime. And then over here, we got some different headpieces. So we got a flower, okay. We got no headpiece. We got a little towel on his head, and then we got the crown. All right, so that's it for the Rimuru outfits. I actually obtained all of these, which is kind of crazy. I believe a lot of them come from the Ifrit raid. Like I said, I'll go over in just a second here, guys. Next, we're gonna go check out Maru. I'll do Milim last because she's probably like the most hype. Okay, so Maru. I never took this guy to 6-star. I've never actually used Maru, believe it or not. But let's take a look at him really fast. So he has a Bond outfit. Now, I do remember the Bond outfit was obtained through the Ifrit raid. I do not like this outfit whatsoever. This one right here, I believe is what you get when you summon him. This one right here, I think this is the one that you get when you purchase, that you might actually have to purchase this one. And then this one is when you UR him. I may be reversed on these two, so just keep that in mind. Weapons, I know the UR weapon is the purchasable one. One of these came from the Ifrit raid. I think it was the red one. This one he comes with when you summon him. And this one is also available in the Ifrit raid for an SR. And then headpieces, you can change his horns a little bit, or his hairstyle. I don't like any of those. I don't know. I don't think they did Maru justice on this one overall in particular. But let's go talk about Milim really quick, okay? So last character we got to show here, Milim, and I have all outfits for Milim. Yeah, everybody likes Lolly Milim, I know. Okay, so let's go take a look at the outfits for her. So this one you get from the Ifrit raid. I believe when you summon her, this is what she comes in. And this one right here is what you get when you UR her. Okay, and this one right here is the one that you have to purchase. And I did purchase all the outfits for the slime collab. There are no weapons for Milim, and then her headpieces, she actually has quite a few headpieces. She has ponytail on the side, little like Chung-Li freaking pigtails up there. I think that's the regular hair that she comes with, and this one is the one that is also on the purchase bundle. Okay, so we talked about basically what all the units look like, all their outfits. You get some for purchasing. The Ifrit raid should be coming out alongside this. A lot of these outfits are available from that. I'd probably do a whole separate video on how to beat the Ifrit raid. We'll talk a lot about it a little bit in this video because Rimuru is one of the best units for the Ifrit raid, and that's what we're going to go into next. I will be right back. Okay, so let's talk about Rimuru really quick. The reason why Rimuru is so good for the Ifrit raid is this ability right here. Inflicts rupture damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy. So during the Ifrit raid, Ifrit constantly buffs himself, and when he has a buff on, Rimuru destroys his ass. This is why this unit is so good. I did find myself, though, after the Ifrit raid was over, I never really used Rimuru again, so take this with a grain of salt. There is another alternative unit that does this that will also beat Ifrit's ass, okay? We'll go over that here in a second. Second ability on Rimuru is pretty cool. Basically assumes a stance which taunts enemy, grants debuff immunity, so you can't stop, like you can't put debuffs on Rimuru. Kind of deadly in PvP at some points. For 2 turns, heals 50% diminished HP, so any damage he takes, he gets back 50% of it, which is also kind of cool. And then I think that lasts for 2 turns at the gold card, so that's pretty neat. All right, so next unit I want to talk about is going to be Milim. Now, Milim is kind of weird, okay? So her passive, right here, increases crit damage by 8% per skill used by the hero, limit 10 times. So after 10 abilities used, she's doing 80% more crit damage, which is quite a bit, okay? So she has that going for her. There's not a whole lot of fights that last that long, but the more cards she uses, the stronger she becomes. In PvP, that is kind of deadly. All right, this one right here inflicts spike damage, in which that is 2 times crit damage. So if she crits and 400%, it's going to do a lot of damage, man. So this card right here is super, super deadly. Now, this one right here, this rank 3, I love in PvP. It always kind of caught people off guard. Inflicts damage equal to 2% of attack on all enemies. And this right here, disables ultimate moves for 2 turns. So you get this gold in PvP. The enemy can't ult you for 2 turns. I got to rank 4,000 in PvP on my JP account with this card. However, at the time, Escanor was not out. Milim is a blue unit, so I don't know how that'll play. And Escanor can just get ult, and guess what? He gets rid of that debuff immediately. So I think this is not going to be a play at this point, just because Escanor kind of hard counters it. But her ult is also very, very deadly. Inflicts detonate damage, 15% additional damage per orb in the target's ultimate move gauge. So if the enemy has full ult, she is going to do a crap ton of damage with her ult. Excuse me. All right, so that's Milim. Now let's go talk about Maru. Maru is supposedly the best unit out of the bunch, and actually has some playability even after the Ifrit raid disappears. I don't really know where it's at. I've never actually used them. Not gonna lie to you. Inflicts weak point 3% or 3 times more damage to debuffed enemies. So okay, 275%. So that's not bad. That's actually kind of a low attack number, but I guess you gotta basically debuff the enemy, which is card down here does. And then decreases defense-related stats of all enemies by 40% for 3 turns. Defense, crit resist. Oh, that could be kind of good. Reduce crit resist and crit with Jericho. Maybe that's where it's coming from. So they all kind of play together. And his passive skill up here increases the hero's damage by 3% per skill used. Huh? There's no. I don't see any cap on that. So fights that are lasting quite a bit. Maybe that starts to stack up quite a bit. It would take quite a bit of cards. Like even if you use like 10 cards, which is already long for one unit, that's only 30% up. So there's units that already do better than that. So just kind of thinking out loud there. Okay, his ults inflicts damage equal to 560% of attack of one enemy, decreases skill ranks, so he deranks cards, and then depletes the ultimate move gauge by the number of skill ranks decreases. That's actually pretty useful in a lot of fights. So I like that. Okay, Rimuru. This is the free one, guys. Everybody should be getting this Rimuru, and I highly recommend, if you can SA6 this bastard, do so. There's some free copies that they throw at you, and he is going to be in the pool when you guys are summoning for Rimuru. If you guys are summoning, definitely raise this guy's super attack up, okay? Okay, so cancels buffs and stances. Now, this is huge. Removes buffs, removes buffs, removes buffs. This card is really, really good. I love this card. He has a lot of versatility. Not the most amount of HP, but I like this card overall. Cancels buffs and stances of one enemy and inflicts damage to equal 40% attack, so it's actually pretty good attack buff. And then he is also a healer, guys. Heals HP of one ally equal to heals HP of one ally equal to 300% of attack. So his bronze cards only heals one ally. Heals HP of one ally equal to 200% of attack, and grants debuff immunity for 2 turns. You can't get debuffed. This can be very, very useful, guys. And a lot of these boss events coming up, this card is actually pretty damn good. And then he is also free. I know I said that, so definitely max out his SA. And his rank 3 is insane here. Heals all allies equal to 300% of attack, so an AoE heal, and grants debuff immunity for 2 turns. That's lit, okay? I love that ability. Next up here, heals HP of all allies equal to 5% of diminished HP at the start of every turn. He gives you a gradual heal of 5% every single turn on his passive. I think the Red Elizabeth is 10%. It's either 5% or 10%. But that's still really, really good. I like the card overall. Now, the last thing that we need to talk about is that stingy Ifrit raid coming up. Now, I'm kind of screwed on my global account, so I'm going to have to try to summon for Rimuru. But there is a unit that basically does the same amount of damage that, Rimuru does, and, how he's so good for this event. I think he's actually strong for the event, too, so he does additional damage. But this Deanne right here, if you guys have this Deanne at level 75, she destroys Ifrit, okay? Inflicts damage up to 450% of attack on enemy, but she also has the rupture mechanic, which is going to be, Ifrit's always kind of buffed, guys, so this right here is gonna nuke him down. Nuke him down pretty hardcore at that. So I love this unit for this raid. If you don't have Rimuru, don't worry, you can still grind out the raid. However, if you didn't summon for the units, there's still a lot of rewards, just from doing the Ifrit raid every day. I'll go more into that once Ifrit raid's available, and I can actually do some video kind of showcasing that. And raising this unit up right now, getting to 5-star, 6-star is going to definitely help you out if you don't plan on summoning. But there's a lot to know about the Ifrit raid. There's also a food that you need to bring in so you don't get a stacking debuff. I'll go over that more. And there's some mechanics to the fight that Ifrit, if he ults, it's going to wipe you out. just some overall general things. Now, get this unit up, get her to 6-star, get her to at least level 60. I don't have her. I'm missing like 3 units on my global account. I don't have her. I'm going after Rimuru though. I don't know if she'll be on Rimuru's banner. I kind of hope so, but we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I hope you found this video useful. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you guys have any questions that I can help answer. Let me know if you're summoning. I want to know how many gems you're dropping. I'm probably going to go up to 500 on this banner. Since it's split in 2 banners though, I just want 1 copy of Rimuru and be happy, to be honest with you. If I get him in the first or second, third multi, I'll probably stop summoning on that banner and then move over to Milim and Benny Maru's banner. Alright guys, I love you and I'll see y'all in the next video. Laters.